Alrighty, I think we're live. What's up, y'all? It's Jam and Sam, and today we are going to continue restoring A Link to the Past. And we're going to start with Power of the Gods. Now, let's see. The SPC reader that we were using before, Kuro Neko, has mysteriously stopped working on my computer. It no longer is allowed to open dialog boxes, and I need it so it doesn't open that editor that shows us all that information that I usually have displayed here. Because my computer likes to do this thing where it finds new and creative ways to make problems for me. And this is just another example of a problem that my computer has created for me, where it suddenly stopped Kuro Neko from working. But when one door closes, another door opens, because previously SPC tool had stopped working on my computer, and that was the whole reason I had to get Kuro Neko in the first place. So now we are using SPC tool once again, and we're also continuing the old trend on this channel of taking a shot whenever SPC tool crashes, because SPC tool crashes a lot. So I have some whiskey here, 40% Canadian whiskey, apparently. And so if SPC tool crashes, I will take a shot, and we will do that for the duration of the stream, no matter how difficult it gets to continue on. So without further ado, let's begin. Well, what's up, Xavier? Welcome. So I have two MIDIs here. One of them has correct timing, and one of them has correct panning and tempo information. Because the first one, because in the second one, the timing drifts a bit, so the notes are all out of sync towards the end of the song. But this one has correct timing, but no tempo automation and no panning automation. So we'll be using both. Now let's begin. Cool, so let's see what we have in that first channel. We have a strings patch all the way in the right channel that switches to the left channel. And these channels are inactive. So let's check the panning on that the second automation. So we have it all the way to the right. Was it all the way to the right, or was it all the way to the left? Oh, it was all the way to the right. So we have actually 95% to the right. So not all the way, but close enough. So what we want to do is we want to set up a contact automation, where this will automate the panning. And then we want to go into current project generators, contact, and it will be titled pan. And then we can keep that up for now, but let's go to the first MIDI and copy down our notes. And now the loops repeats here, so we don't have to copy beyond that. Let's copy, and ooh, is there some silence in this one? Did this start out with silence? No, it does not. So let's make a new track and call it lead strings. And in our newly created contact channel, let's paste the line and then Alt X to normalize the velocity. An octave up. And the tempo is going to be incorrect for now. So what we want to do is, because there's quite a few tempo changes in this song, so let's paint it to the playlist. And let's paste the second MIDI there, because that's the one that has the tempo info. And now we can select the tempo editing window, or the panning editing window. Control I to paste to what we have now, to just automate the control that's being done. Let's make it 95. And then we want, like, after that intro, we want it to switch. We want it to switch places somewhere. What do we want it to switch to? So our tempo automation is, it actually switches all the way back to the, and it goes 80%, 83% to the left. Oh, did I paste that automation in? Oh, whoops. Actually, I can just go and grab this automation and just copy this and just paste it there. Whoops, I don't want to paste it there. I want to paste it in the panning. Nice. Whoops, it changes a little too early because remember the timing is off with this one. We want that to change a little, maybe even a little before. Fact. Yes. And then I think I missed a note, actually. Yes. Up an octave. Normal velocity. And let's see what the chat says. I really appreciate your work. Good games. Thank you. Welcome. Hello, LOL, cheers. Yeah. Music to my ears. That rhymes. Daddy, you always deliver. Thank you, son. All right. So let's check on the, let's give that a review. It switches, right? It also has a little bit of an introduction. It sort of fades in after the intro. So how long does it take to fade in exactly? Sounds like it kind of has a little bit of more volume automation going on there. Let's see. Do we have volume automation for this? No. We have a little bit, but it doesn't really tell us much. Actually, we can use this volume automation for that. If we go to our MIDI automation and automate the automate the channel volume with this. We can go and paste this volume in there. So that sounds good. I just need to get these volume edits in order. I think we have a 1-bar fade in. Yeah, it like fades in twice. Okay, so that's pretty much how it goes. But now I'm seeing that the bars don't line up. That means we have a bit of a different different time signature here. Let me see what let's see. So what time signature do we have? Dun, 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 dun. It looks like it's 7/8 again because it's just 2 steps short, just like that, just like Prince of Darkness. So let's try pasting 7/8. Yes, that works. Perfect. So now all we have to do is paste that into our playlist. And I think that volume automation is also just a little bit too early because remember we have off tempo, the timing is off in that MIDI where we have our timing. So all our timing is going to be off for the automation. There we go. Nice. So that's our first channel pretty much. And then the second channel is... But wait a minute, this bar is odd, isn't it? So we have... Dun, dun. So that means, what do we have here? We have a... This is 4/4, I think, because it's 4 quarter notes, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's try putting a 4/4 here and see what we get. It's actually 2, 2, 4 right here. And then we change probably maybe back to maybe back to 7/8. No, actually, I think this might be, yeah, this is 6. So we probably have 3/4 here. Yes. All right. So we have 3 different time signatures here. Crazy. Cool. So that means we have to reflect that in the playlist by adding 4/4 here and 7/8 here. Wait, not there. Right here. And that means, but that, no, I forgot, it's 3/4 here. That's why it's off. Okay, so we've got an even timing now, so, well, we're set to loop later on. Yeah, we'll try Kuroneko again later on, but for this stream, we'll stick with SPC tool since we've got it going already. Thank you. But let's see. We have that first channel done. And the next channel is... Oh wait, we already had the first channel, the second channel queued up. Bass strings. This one's gonna sound really different because it uses the treble sample. That means we need another strings patch. And we need a controller for the panning and for the volume. Okay, so let's grab our line and it repeats. It repeats right here, so we can just grab. Oh wow, we go. This is a very widespread line. Okay, so now we can put the intro part into the lead strings because it is part of the lead strings and then it goes straight to bass. So let's put that there. And yeah, let's attenuate the velocity. And then we can, let's make sure that it goes to channel 3. Okay, so we have that. And now we want to take our automation. So the automation starts like this. So let's just copy it down. And let's copy it into our second pan envelope automation. Copy it right there, but actually that's in the MIDI. We want it into the pattern of the lead strings. That's that there, and then we can cut this and put it into a new pattern because we're going to create a new pattern for our bass strings. Bass strings. And so we will edit events and paste that there. And let's make sure to catch that at the beginning, that space at the beginning, because our timing is off in the MIDI. And so now we can, well, actually go to that lead strings line and let's cut out the bass part of that channel. leaving the intro. That's part of that big intro run. So let's cut this and paste in bass strings. Nice. That seems low enough. It's going to sound very different because it's not the same sample. It's a multi-sampled patch. So now the only thing we want to do, it's kind of quiet, so but we have volume automation on this thing. So we can just copy this. And we want to paste that into both the lead strings in the volume envelope that we've created for ourselves in Contact. Paste that both in the lead strings and in the bass strings because it's the same throughout. Nice. But it sounds like there's some differing velocities here too. Sounds like we have the same, we have almost the same velocity changes here. It goes like that, like that. Nice. And this one I think is way louder than we have it set here. So, because let me compare to these strings. That might actually also be quiet too. I don't want to assume anything just yet. We'll wait till we get to the mixing stage for that. Cool. So that sounds alright. Let me see. Is this? Yeah, that's different notes. So let's move on to the third channel. Oh, SPC tool crashed again. Well, for the first time. So now I'll pour a shot. I don't exactly know how to measure this kind of thing, so I'll just do like that. I'll just pour an approximation of a shot. All right, cheers. Woo! All right, so now to get SPC tool back, I have to double click that, and yeah, then it opens, and then drag it in. Okay, so now we want to isolate the third channel. And this is actually an echo, I think. No. This is new notes for the intro, but an echo for the lead. So now we just need to know what is our panning in the beginning. So let's go to our second MIDI and grab the panning automation. We don't need it for the first part. We just need it. Like, we don't need it for the second part. We just need it for the first part. Because that's going to go here. And we want to create... Well, actually, we want to create another... Oh, I forgot to change my... See, the problem is we pasted it at 3. So it's going to be blending in with the... And I don't actually know where it is, so... So it stops at level scaling. Let's send it to channel 4. And attenuate the velocities and Alt-C to change it to channel 4. Now you won't be able to hear it because I haven't added a patch yet. Let me open a different window for this. So more big strings. And then we are going to make yet another automation for the panning. And another one for the volume. But actually, I think this one right here, well, we didn't need... This one right here we didn't need because... Well, it's just going to stay the same, I think. And actually, this one for the volume we don't need either because it's just in that one channel. So... Actually, I think the panning is... Hold on, let's go through because... What did we do? I think some of these are going to be unnecessary. This one we don't even have automated, so... We obviously don't need it. This is channel 3. This one we have, but we don't actually need it because it just stays the same. So let's have it take effect, and then we can remove it because it doesn't change at all. Now this one, we're not using because it stays the same, I think. Like, that second channel is, let's see. Oh wait, it does change. So we have it changing. Oh, why didn't we paste it in the intro? So let's grab this automation and paste it here. And then we have it changing. We should have it changing here because this is the weird. Okay, so we want to put this one into the bass. So we are going to need this one because this one changes. And I don't know why it's not pasting, but it's not. I'm just going to denote that it's at 67% to the right and then paste it there manually because FL Studio is failing me. All right, that works. So, and then our third channel was just the intro. And the intro had an echo that just didn't change. So we only need to set the panning for the next channel, which is 67% left. So that would be, we just set that right now. Cool. And the volume for the bass strings, does that change too? Because, let's see. Let me see what I have set for that one. No, that's the volume for the first one. Of course, that one changes. But I think the volume for the second strings didn't change. Yeah, that one just stayed the same. So all we really had to do was keep that set. And then the panning for the third channel changed, but that's an echo. So we don't need that. As long as we have this one set to 67% to the left, we're good. And the volume for that channel actually changes. So it changes, the echo actually changes volume for some reason. Which is odd. Hello, welcome. Hey, what's up, Eduardo? I miss these live streams. I miss doing them. Nice. Welcome to the stream. So these volumes are in the, let's see, in the beginning, I want to paste this, I want to denote this one right here. This one's at -7 1.1 dB. So I just want to paste that, because this is this is about, what percentage is this? Because I could just copy it down. This is -7.1 dB. But that's not going to translate here because this is not the same. So what I want to do is real quick create a volume automation for this. Paste it here. Oh, I already have pasted it here, actually. Alrighty. Yeah, so that should be running. So as long as that's running, that's good. And we can cut that. And so here's the panning envelope. Does that one change? Oh yeah, it does. That's the base. And let's move this downward because, well, actually, let's move this to the top because I want to be able to see the panning effect that goes on. So next channel we have is, wait, is that, yeah, that was, so we need, first of all, we need the echo on the strings. So let's take the timing of the echo. We have less than a quarter. Let's see, less than a quarter of a step. We have a half of a step plus, oh, we had 2/6. Oh no, wait, 2/6 would be, let's see. We have 2/3 of a step. So I think 2/3 would be, we said that it was like 32 out of 48. So let's go and give these, give these strings a mixer track. But we really only want, for now, we really only want the first strings to have the, to have it. So we go to our lead strings line. It's the first channel we did, so create separate master output channel. And we can go to outputs and send this output to 3 and 4. And then go to the processing and select that as +1. So now it's going to be in insert 3. Now we add a delay channel and set it to 2/3, which is 32. Nice. So let's call this mixture track lead strings. Nice. And so now that's this channel. We actually have another delay channel here, I think. No, this is like, what is this? Oh, this is the layer. I think that's the piano, but we'll get to that later. Now we have, what, another bass? Let me play this next channel. Oh, this is like a chord of the bass chord. So it loops here. Whoops. Cool, so let's send this to channel 5, I think. That's where we want to go, right? Channel 5, yes. Select 5 and Alt-C to change the color. And then we want to go and grab these bass notes and cut them. And I think this channel is going to be like the other one before it. It's going to have some automation in there. Or it's going to be like the volume is going to change. Yes. So let's add our strings patch in there. All right, so nice, and let's grab our panning for those two lines. Let me see what y'all are saying. Welcome, welcome. All right, so this channel has center panning the whole way through. Is that right? Yes. Nice. That makes my job easier. I don't need to change anything. Except for the volume. Let me check what the volume is doing. Volume is staying the same, but I need to grab that level. So let me go and, what is this? Does this change? Yes, it does. So let me go and assign assign this to the volume temporarily. And then, oh, what is this? Okay, this is like my, oh yeah, this is like my throwaway channel. That's just what I use to set some stuff. So, okay, so this is set the same, default. So then we can then remove that. And also remove the modulator because it's been set. Nice. So now, what is next? More bass strings. And this one also kind of crescendos. An octave up. Normalize the velocity. And we're going to point this to channel 6. And now I'm going to have a little trouble selecting this. Let's see. I'm going to have a little trouble selecting this one, so let's just kind of manually select all those. Cool. You gotta be kidding me, man. Sometimes I hate this thing. Okay, so let's cut this and bring this also to the base. And then we're going to do the same thing with the velocity here. We're going to have it fade in. Give it a crescendo. And now we need to add the extra string patch. And that'll automatically be routed to channel 6. And then we go and let's see what kind of panning we have for this. Same panning all the way through. So we have 67% to the right. Let's just go and manually input that 67% to the right. It looks like this is actually the same as one of our other channels, so we might be able to absorb it. Let's see. Does it change? Let's see what it does. Does this one change? Wait. I don't know what happened to that, but it did change, yes. Oh wait, I think the bass strings, yeah. So this one changes. It starts out in the intro as being all the way to the left. And then in the main swing, it becomes the same panning as this one. So we can kind of have that channel absorb into that one. So this is channel. This is channel 3. So what is channel 3 doing? I think it's part of the bass. No, it's not. Oh, yes, it is. So that's this one. So that means that channel 6 in the bass can go to channel 3. And it's just doing the same thing, really. But in the beginning, everything is doing something different in the beginning. So we still need to keep that channel open. Nice. Okay, so what do we have next? Wait, I need the volume. I want to check for volume changes in this one. This one, the volume stays the same, and it looks like it's the default volume that we've been doing, so I don't need to automate that. So next we have another, I think this is the piano channel. Cool. So this is just pretty much doing the same thing. And that's center pan, so we don't have to do anything. Do you know if this program can be used with a touchscreen laptop? Yes, I have a touchscreen laptop, so I know for a fact that it can be used with a touchscreen laptop. Hello, Queso. Welcome. All right, so let's see. We have this piano. Let's paste it in. I want to layer it with the lead strings because it's part of the melody. And let's see. Let's give it a normal velocity. Oh wait, I think I forgot some of the melody when I pasted those strings. That's why I thought it was a weird timing. So, well, actually, it is. We'll see about that. So let's first listen to how the we want it to be channel 2 because I remember I put the piano in channel 2. Let's hear how it sounds. Nice. That sounds right. So now I want to grab the first. Let's amend our timing changes, which is let's delete this and see what happens, and also delete this and see if it lines up. No, it doesn't line up. So let me undo that. And so this actually, I think it actually changes back to. Wait a minute, it is actually going to the same thing as before, so. I don't know why I thought this was different. No, this is actually where the loop goes. Okay, so that's pretty much the song. Let me cut this right here. So let me just make sure there's no automation I'm missing. Oh, the volume. I wanna add the volume here. Copy this and let me assign a modulator in contact to the piano. And then say, hey, I want to set this volume to be this. And then remove it. But that just seems too loud. I don't know why that's a thing. So let me take that down. Actually, everything just seems too quiet. So let's raise contact up. Ooh, too much. So let's just review what's happening here. We have all this stuff going into the intro. With all different panning. Cool. So let's give everything a mixer track. So we have lead strings doing this kind of thing. And does the piano follow that same like volume increase? Also, I see some vibrato going on here. Nice. So yeah, there's some vibrato going on there, but I'll add that in. I think that's already in there actually. Let me make sure that effect is there. LFO. Yeah, I think it's I have it set to 0. So let me just set that in each of the channels. Let me see if 12 does the trick. Wait a minute, was that the whoops, wrong one. Okay, I do have it set. Nice. And does it sound like the piano kind of does this fade in? Whoop, I think we crashed. All right, time for another shot. All right, bottoms up. Woo! All right, let's try again. Yeah, I want to say the piano does come in with with the strings. So let's just kind of drag that out, and this out, and then that's that. Now the only problem is that I want to send the bass strings to one mixer track and then the lead strings to a different mixer track. So, but I don't want it to ruin what I have going on in the intro. So what I'm going to need to do probably is make, let's see, 4 unique channels. Okay, I actually need 2 unique channels. So, I just need to drag 2 strings patches out here. And then we want to keep one center and one to the right. So we have one going We have one going 67% to the right and one going, and one just center. So let's take, set this 67% to the right. And then that one is number 3. So number 3, we want to change to 8. 3 becomes 8. Shift C to select the color. And then select 8 and Alt C to change it. And then likewise, the centered one is going to become 7. And right now it's 5. So we want to Shift C to select all the channel 5s. And then select 7 and Alt C to change it. And I think we might have been automating one of those. Let's see. This one is probably the 67% that we automated. So we don't really need that anymore. We don't need to automate it. So let's go into this, and this is going to remain. This is going to remain like that. We don't need to change it anymore. And likewise, this volume. What is this? Which one is this? That's number 3. That's number 1. So we actually do need that one. That's the lead. That's the actual lead. We do need that one, but we can remove this one. And then this one is the panning change for the lead string, so we still need that one. But the rest doesn't need to be, we don't need anymore. So that's cool. So we have this should, only one of those should change. Nice. So now we have our bass separated. Let's create a separate master out. And let's send those to channel 5, output 5 and 6. And then route 5 and 6 to channel 2, pretty much. Let's call this bass strings. And then I also want to send the piano to a separate mixer track. So out 7 and 8. And then send that to +3. Let's call this piano. So now we have everything separated. Wait, why is my bass center? There should be two things out here. I think I forgot to send that other channel to. Yeah, this one should go to the bass as well. There we go. So now we need to do our mixing for each of these channels. Let me see what y'all are saying. Hello, good, and you? A little boring. Nice. Yeah, this is it gets more interesting. But thank you. Are you also layering? Are channels like layers in Photoshop? No. Channels are not like layers in Photoshop because I think layers in Photoshop go in order. They're rendered in order, but the channels are it's just a list of the channels. But in Photoshop, the layers are rendered in order, and you see them on top of each other. But here that doesn't happen. Their channels are like instruments. They're like each instrument is a different. It's either each channel is either a sample or a plugin or something like that. So it's one instrument. That's more akin. It's more akin to an instrument. I hope it auto save. Oh, the SPC tool doesn't auto save. It doesn't need to because we're just using it to read the original soundtrack. And so now we just want to, let's see, I want to read this. I want to solo this track and mix it. So let's give it saturation. It's literally just that intro part. Give it just my generic things that I do. Let's compensate for that volume. And then, so that's good. Let's give it some reverb, send it to the lead channel. And let's give it a more realistic reverb, DSAR1R. And let's set this to hall because it's an orchestra. And set it to about this much percent, 10%. Nice. And that's about it. I might put some chorus on it, like a slow chorus. Slow, subtle chorus. Nice. Okay, now let's go to the lead strings. Put this down here. Let's give it saturation. Compensate for that volume. Put an exciter on it. Also some chorus. Sounds like we got some tremolo going on there that we don't want. That's in the beginning. That would be in channel 1. So we want to turn that off. And then yeah, that'll do it. Wait, it's still going on. What is that? I have to find which channel that is. It's this one. But I turned it off. Wait a minute. Weird. Oh, I think it's the delay doing that. We can shut that off for the beginning. There we go. Nice. Now let's go to our bass strings. Bass strings we're going to mix a little bit differently. We're going to start with saturation. want probably less of an exciter. Nice. Still chorus. Nice. So, and also the lead strings, let's give that some reverb. Nice. And the bass, let's give some reverb too. Well, I forgot to compensate for volume. Let's take this down to 10%. All. And I think we can raise the lead reverb up a bit. Nice. Sweet. I am Air. Can you put vocals in this program? Yes. You can record vocals in this thing if you go to in, and then it'll give you all your inputs that are set, and you can just select your microphone. And let's see. Thanks again for working on this side quest. You're welcome. I like that side quest. I am Air. Nice. Can't wait for Ocarina of Time restoration. Ooh, I don't know about that. All right, so we have our bass. Let's do our piano now. Compensate for volume by doing set, and then exciter. Nice. Let's also give it some chorus to kind of give it some dynamics. Give it some reverb. All right. I'm just going to do a limiter on this because it's not going to be that, we're not going to need that much. All right, so let's listen to it all the way through. That bass should be. I think we want our bass to be. I think we want our bass to have more bass and be quieter. Oh wait, what? Why does it always switch my mix track on? I think we want more gain on that. Okay, well now we just want to loop it. So let me make a cut here, because it's going to loop back to this point. Select this and Control B to duplicate. Wait a minute. There's a little bit of space here, it looks like. Yeah, that's weird. Oh, that's the MIDI. That's right, because it drifts. Duh. Okay, well, let me copy my time signatures. So actually, I'm going to need to paste a new one. So the new one goes, whoops. I don't really have much. Here we go. So let's add a time marker for 4-4 right here. And then let's go a little bit ahead and add one for 3-4. And then that's it. So now we just have to write an ending to this thing. Let me see what y'all are saying. Is these synths sound so good. Glad you think so. Is Nintendo chill now with the copyrighting videos? I guess so. They never gave me any trouble, except for a couple of times, but we don't talk about that. I'm gonna create an ending to this. So in the lead strings, let's go to, ooh, do we have like, I think I saw something is peaking here. So what we want for the lead part, we want to devise an ending based on where we think it's going. And we know it's going back to the beginning, so it kind of looks like it's leading up to that E. So if we just put an E here, that can be our final note. Nice. And then for our bass, let's see, whoops. We have it going down to what it looks like it's leading to F sharp. And but that doesn't quite, if we're ending on D in the lead, that doesn't quite work so well. What are we going back to in the beginning? Let's see. We're going back to C. So, we're going, it's like a fifth, so we're going from G to C like an ending, so. And so if we do that, we can just do, let's see. So let's end with that. Let's go C, G, and let's make it slower. Let's do like C, D, G, or CGC. That sounds good. Let's let it go on for longer. Nice. Let's stretch those notes out for even longer, because I know that we have a. I should add my time markers here. Are you kidding me? What are you doing? All right. And then right here we change. Nice. And this has an envelope on it, so it's gonna fade out. So let me just let it ring out. And let's also just let everything ring out its envelope. Nice. Perfect. All right, well, if nobody has any concerns about that, then we'll move on to the next one. I don't know if this falls within copyright peripheries of copyright takedown. This basically amounts to a cover. Secretly a lovely restoration, not a re-upload. Yeah. So I've been flagged for for copyright on these things. Oh no, it's been flagged as a cover. So the algorithm recognizes that some of the songs are a cover. Most of the songs it doesn't recognize at all because these are not famous enough. Unless it sounds so bloody close to the actual product. It sounds so bloody close that I can't put them on Spotify. So Spotify flags them, YouTube doesn't. I see. I was thinking this is more like a remix. But remix in the term remixing in the video game community is actually a common misconception. Remixing refers to the idea that a DJ takes someone else's song that they recorded. They take the recordings of the song and they add to it, basically like sometimes often making them a club remix or like taking other club songs and doing their own spin on it. That metaphor doesn't work with video games because you're not taking recordings of anything. You're doing a whole cover of the song. So essentially, what people call remixing in the video game community is really a cover. It really would be better described as covers. I don't know why they call them remixes. I guess it was just kind of something that stuck. Potato, tomato, potato, tomato. Yeah. I have to go. Bye. All right. Have a good time. See ya. Thanks for sticking around. Yeah. Also, link to the past cover of Lorule Castle Wind. I don't know what that is. We've done every track up to Power of the God. I'm just going in order. So we have Power of the Gods. We just did Power of the Gods, and then next up is the epilogue, and then the staff roll. Everything else is done, and it's on YouTube. So let me call this Power of the Gods by Koji Kondo. Whoops. Cool, that's done. Okay, so next up we have a whopping 2-minute cue called Epilogue Beautiful Hyrule. And I don't know exactly when this plays in the game. I didn't play this far yet. But we shall see. Circle of fifth cycle. And then it repeats. That's the repeat right there. I think I opened 2 channels in this thing. But I think so when I make it in VGM trans, it does a different song actually. What is this one? This one doesn't sound right. Yeah, that's a different song. I don't know what that is. But basically, we are unable to use our panning info, and which is going to be a problem if there's a change in tempo in this song, which it sounded like there probably was. Oh, this is still Power of the Gods. Oh, I see. I just opened a new window by accident. Cool, so let's take it from the top. Let's see. Hold up. Got you learned. Oh, look, we got a donation. Hey, what's up, Chris? Welcome. All right, so thank you for that. Gotcha, learned a lot. Oh, Lorule Castle is the other world counterpart of Hyrule Castle and the link between worlds. The song Hyrule Castle has the motif in reserve. I think you'd like it. Give it a listen. All right. So now we have let me see. Let's see what our first channel is. Cool. And keep in mind, we actually do have tempo information for this thing, so it's not going to be a total mess like I thought it was going to be. So it looks like we start out with center strings. So we're going to need our contact channel. And we need the brass That's our D50 bones. So we need our strings. And the sounds like those are center too. Big strings. So we need the D50. And actually, I have a preset for the bones. I think. Wait, no, I don't. It's crazy that I don't have a preset for the bones on the D50. I guess it isn't hard to recreate. Let's see. I want the 8-5 bones. So, and we want to disable. No, we can keep all those. It sounds good like that. We just want to disable the reverb, really. Reverb balance 0. And so, yeah, that's pretty much all we need. Let's also just disable all those MIDI channels. I don't want to hear it. So, we can go and copy all of these strings, basically everything. I think it's all strings. Let's see. Actually, I can look in the patches. Okay, it switches a couple times. So we have this is the brass. And then we're going to change the strings, but how long did the strings go on for is the question. So I can select these first of all, because these are strings. And then I just kind of want to... Let me fast forward through this. What's our panning info for that? We don't have any panning info. We have more, we have some of that trumpet. So these are all the strings we have right here. So let's grab all of this. Oh wait, not this. Let's grab this. And let's create a new pattern, call it strings. And we have a piano at the end. And remember, our strings go an octave up. Attenuate the velocity. And we want to paste this to channel 1. Nice. Bravo. Oh, it's froze on us again. All right, another shot then. What headphones do you use? Sony MDR7506. Those are the General Studio headphones. They're affordable. They're like $100. So that's pretty midline. Let's see. Let me be sure I'm showing this on camera. So we have. That's about a shot. Nice. I'm gonna need more water in a second. I'm gonna go get more water. As important as the drink is the water. Okay. So we have our strings line in the first channel. And let's review the panning that happens here. I can load this again. We start out with its center. We don't need to do anything there. Then we have our bones. So, but I want to wait for the bones until after. I want to do all the strings first, and then we'll do the brass section. So let's take note of our panning and our volume for this. Center again. So we change. We change right here. So I want to automate it that right here. Oh, a change. We have a change in volume here. Nice. And that's about all it is for the strings. So we have a tempo, we have a panning change here. And it looks like also we have some timing differences going on, because at some point here, let's see. So we have at least a timing change right here. Let's see what this is. Actually, I want to put the cursor here so I can move it there. This is 4/4, I don't know. We're in 3/4 right now. I want this to be... What is this? Okay, this is a half a step, so... Let's put 4/4 right here and see how that does. No, not there. Here. So this is not lining up, so let's try 3/4. That still does not line up. Let's see, we have... Looks like 3, 4, 5.5. Weird. No, wait. This is looking more like 2/4. Yes, 2/4. We have a 2/4 division here. And that lines up with each bar, so... And then it looks like we have another change right here. Dun, 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 dun. And the tempo is not going to be right because we don't have the tempo automation here yet. And we can amend that by placing the... Wait, I can delete this because I don't need that pattern. So we can place the epilogue MIDI right here, and then we can place the string right here, and then it'll kind of take the tempo. So clearly we need a, let's see, it kind of cuts the bar short here. So it kind of starts over at, if we paste the thing here, what is this? This is kind of like, I think this might be 3/4. Let me check. No, what are you doing? Okay, 4/4 here, and let's see. No, that does probably 3/4. Yes, 3/4. So now what's this right here? This is this might be, this is not 3/4. This is 4/4. I don't know why it places one there. So this is a 4/4 section, common time. And it sticks with common time till right here. And where there's a kind of a pause. And I think, let's see what it does here. Try 4/4 again. No, it's actually not 3/4. Not 2/4. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? 7/4? Wait, no. Because they have that part at the end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, that's weird. No, we don't want that. I'm not sure. Does anyone know what this is? Is an automation thing for sound balancing. That's for panning. That's what we're using it for right now. But you can use automation for anything. That's basically just you're having a parameter change over time. Regardless what you do, it's been cool following another restoration artist. Looking forward to your future stuff. Thank you. So I don't actually know what this is right here. Is this 5/4? No, because 5/4 would be, this is an odd bar. Because this is like this is like 2 point something. That is weird right there. 2/8. Let's see. So this is like 2/8, and then maybe if we do 2 16ths, but we need more 16ths, like 7. No, not quite. Almost. How about 6/16ths? No, that's 2/8. No, almost there. 9. Wait. This is so that it kind of, so this is like an odd bar. Let's see how many. Hold on, go back to 4/4. So this is might be another one of those 7/8 things, because it's like it's only a couple steps short. No, actually. Oh, because it starts right here. So it's actually just a little bit ahead. Does nobody know what this is? Because I don't know what this is. Let's see. This is 1, 2, 3. This is +1 step. Maybe it's like 8/8. No, that's not even a thing. Oh, almost. I genuinely have no idea what this is. Wait a minute. I'm just gonna put this as 4/4 for now, and I think it'll become more apparent later. Because this one's a different beat. Yeah, I think it's actually just 4/4, because this is a preceding beat. No, actually it's 2/4 again. Because it's the downbeat is there. And tick, 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 tick. Yeah. It was just a weird rhythm is all. Or a syncopated rhythm, I should say. So anyway, that works. And that's pretty much the song, as far as the first channel of strings is concerned. And so I really just want to review the panning on that. Let's see. And it changes right about here. Ah. It goes into the left channel. to 40. That's a little more than halfway, I think. That's like 67%. So the fade in for that section is like 4 notes. And the panning here is still 96 to 40. Cool, so that works. So that's pretty much that. And then, okay, so now we can kind of move on to the second, whatever the next strings channel is, which is this one. Nice. That's the general bones, the general brass. So we can paste this here. Bring it an octave up. And normalize the velocity. And we could also send it to that same channel since there's no panning difference. So this is 96 to 40 on the left as well. That might be a delay channel. Yes. But we don't need to worry about that. And this starts on bar 16. And so it's still, actually it's chords here. It continues to be a delay channel until the chords right here. We'll need to copy those as well. And it's still the same panning. And that'll be it. So we just need to copy that part. And I think we already have copied. I just need to know that it starts at bar 16. And this is going to go in a new channel because I need the panning to be separate. Bar 16. Wait, that's not right, is it? Because what note is it hitting whenever it starts? Because these are inaccurate. These are like the wrong time signature. So this starts when you have, let's see. I'm just going to make a new channel for this because I don't know. I need this to be in. Actually, it might help if I just carry over the same things or the same time signatures. 34, but it stays the same until bar 30. Oh no, on 13 you have a, like in the middle of 12 you have a time signature change. So we have the time marker 2-4. Right about here. Yes. So now at bar 16, I think, no wait, what bar do those second strings come in? Halfway through bar 20. So halfway through bar 20, we have these. This is going to go to halfway point, and then let's go an octave up and normalize the velocity. And this is going to go to channel 2. And so we want to create a strings patch at channel 2, and this is going to be panned like 67% to the right. So we have and here's where you start to have a delay on that lead channel. So let's see what's the timing of that delay. Zoom in here. We have 2/3 of a step, which is what he usually does. So we have to give this first one a mixer track. So let's just go to one channel, or mixer track 1. And then we're going to create a separate mixer track for this one because we don't want it to have the delay. That means that we're going to say this one goes to plugin out. Whoops. This one goes to plugin out 3 and 4. And then we send plugin out 3 and 4 to +1 mixer track. It's going to go to this one. So this is going to be lead strings. Call this lead strings. And it's going to have a delay plugin that's going to be all the way down here. And we're going to set it to ratio 0 to 32. 31's close enough. Do ping pong. But actually it's center, so no, it changes, so we can just do ping pong. And I think that's the same. Let me see what it does. It doesn't ping pong, but it does change a bit. So let me do a little bit of diffusion, like a little bit of panning. What do they call this? Delay time, left, right. You get a little bit of delay between the left and right channels. Nice. We have a little bit of second strings going on. This is like... Actually, let's call this first strings. So when in orchestra, you have what's called first strings and second strings. Usually that's called, it's first violins, technically. So when you have like two different leads, you have the main chairs playing first, and then second is the backup chairs. That usually plays the most important one. And this is the most important one, so, which is the melody. So that goes on, and then we have that, and then let's see what we got going on in the third channel. We have bass strings. Dum, dum, dum. More bass strings. And they're panned to the left. Is it always like that? Does it start out like that? Yeah. 90 to 40, so that's like 67%. So that means we're gonna need another strings patch. Let's call this first strings. Let's call this second strings. Let's call this bass strings. And these are all going to be 67% to the right. Pretty much all these are strings. Oh wait, now it's going more to the right. Oh wow, this 90 to 40 doesn't actually represent... Oh, I have to look at this. 1 to 43. So this is like really panned all the way to the right. That means we have to review our panning relationships. So let's see. So this is 33 to 8, and I'm not very good at math, so I don't exactly know what 33 to 8 is. But we'll just estimate it. I'll just use my ear to estimate it. Let's see. This is going to be center. Whoops. I think it's further in the left channel than that. So this one is... Yeah, that's about it. But it's automated, so I have to modify that automation. I think I made I made a little thing for that. I have to set this one. I'm going to do it like one quadrant. There we go. Wait, I think it starts later. There we go. Maybe even further than that. And I'm also having the delay go. Maybe in the middle of that. Alright, so yeah, that's good. I like that. And then the second strings that goes on here. That's still the first string. Oh, the second strings start right here. Let's check on those. Those are supposed to be in the left channel, but I have them in the right. That sounds about right. Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, so now this third channel, the bass strings, which is like 5 to 21. 5 to 21 is a little bit easier at math. That's like 25%, right? Yeah, it's like a fourth, like a quarter. So, 25%. So that's like, I don't know. It's bipolar, so I don't know. Let me see what y'all are saying. Oh, wow. Derp. Late to the stream. Compression always seems to muddle the mix hearing the original. We're on the power of the god. We're still on the power of the gods. No, we're actually on the epilogue. It's the epilogue track. To see others interested in. Oh, welcome. Music is. Do we have a shot too? If your screen turns black, no. If the screen turns black, something's wrong on my end. I don't know what happened. No, it shouldn't do that. Don't worry about just saying what's up. Either shot or smoke. So I hit. I don't smoke. All right. So now let's look at these bass strings. Let's see. So I copied them, right? No, I don't think I copied them yet. And I think the whiskey is starting to take a little effect, so I might not be too terribly coordinated with all this stuff, but I believe all this is strings. Let's see. Ooh, it's shifting channels here. That's this part. Wait, no. I'm gonna have to follow this in order. So this is actually not very much in. Oh, the panning is. Oh, wait, that's just fading out. But the panning is not very strong here. Let's copy this whole line. And let's send this to channel 3. Oh, well, we can't do that yet. Let's paste first, attenuate the velocity, and send this to channel 3. And so to start out, this panning is like this panning is to the right, not very much, like 50%, let's say. I think I also have to lift it up an octave. I forgot about that part. Ooh, this one shifted. It went more to the left. And I think that's this section right here. Yes, that's this section. So it shifts. Let's get a modulator to, modulate that. Let's paint what we have right now. And now around at this marker right here, it changes. It goes very far into the right, almost completely. And so now at this 4-4 marker here, we're going to automate it to be all the way to the right. Almost all the way. And there's some panning changes here. Let's see what that is. And so it stops, and I think that's this right here. Oh wow, that's not bass strings anymore. Let's cut that part out because it's not the bass strings anymore and I don't want to mix it as such. So let's put it in the second strings again. Let's do Alt-C to change to that channel. But now we have to tell the computer, what panning is this, first of all? We have to tell the computer to change the panning too. And what is this modifier? This is first strings. So I want a modifier for second strings too. Oops. So let's paint what we have here. But I missed that. What is our panning for the second strings now? And then we have these guys doing their thing. And then we're going to have this one come in. This one is very little panning. This one's very little panning, so we can just paint it as almost center. Whenever it starts, which is right here. About right here. Nice. And then the subsequent bass strings also change panning. They're also the same panning. They're like almost center. This is the panning for bass strings. So when the bass comes back in, we want to change it to where it's like it's barely panned. That's 56, bar 56. We wanted the panning to be almost center. Oh wow. Okay, so this is still the bass doing some stuff, but I think it changed again. I think it was like yes. When does it change like that? So we got it almost center. here's where it does like that. It changes to almost all the way in the left on this part. Or almost all the way in the right. Where is that? Here we go. So about right here, it changes to almost all the way in the right. Nice. And it pretty much stays that way for the duration of the song, right? Oh, we froze again. I can't let it go all the way to the end because that's what makes it freeze. All right, well, I'm gonna take another shot then. I'm already losing cognitive function. There are some people that could possibly track you if you're using a real... Oh, wow, what are y'all talking about here? Also, I think it's, let's see, screen isn't black anymore, by the way. Oh, I didn't know the screen was black. Wow. Nice. All right, so take another shot. All right. Hopefully I don't let it go to the end then, again, because that's what makes it freeze. How long have I been streaming for? 2:17. So we have 45 minutes to go before I call it quits. So we were on... And I want to find... Let's go on to where it changes. This is that change. And then it stays like that, I think, for the duration of the song. Wait, no, it doesn't change there. It changes before that. Oh, that's when it changes. Ah, okay. So here's where we need that change to the right. So right here, 74.5 is when it changes. Nice. Oh, wow. Well, I can't let it go to the end. Yes. All right. Okay, so it stays that way until the end, and so that's pretty much the third channel. And so now what do we have in the fourth channel? I have more strings that are not very strongly panned to the right, but somewhat. We have brass. let's copy this down. And what's the panning like for that? Oh, it's not, it's very subtly panned to the right. Well, not very subtly, but you know. Then we have more strings. Let's go an octave up. Alt X. And I'm gonna catch this later. Let's see what we have now. So maybe we could have the second strings play here because the second strings don't have a part on this side yet. But let's see. So I do want to, let's see, change this. So as of right now, the second strings are always panned to the right. But if I use this line here, oh, and I accidentally pasted it as one, like just transpose note, level scaling. Oh, I didn't transfer. Okay, so this is right. Let me select this and then send this to channel 3. I'm actually just gonna send it to a new channel just to make it easier. So let's send this to a new strings, but I can actually I kind of want to keep the second strings. So let me just send it to the second strings in channel 2. I have to select this first. Select this, send to channel 2 with Alt C. And I want to modulate the panning for remembering that this is like this. About 51R. I want to modulate the panning here. And so let's see, what is the panning when it first starts out? Not very strongly panned to the right, so let's paint it right here. And then when the previous strings come in, oh, this is it. Wait, this is the bass strings. Why are the bass strings coming through here? No, I wanted to send the bass strings channel 3. Okay, so that works. Now, so this part we have to select and send to channel 3. Or send to channel 2, actually. And it's ever so slightly... wait. What is this the panning for? This is like... 25 right? What is being panned 25 right? Oh. So I actually want, this is the bass string, so I want this to be 50 right. So this is the panning for second strings. So let's bass strings start there, and then the second strings don't have a part here. They don't have a part until... Oh, this is the second strings right here. This should be second strings. And so should this. And so this is like, I don't want this to be bass strings. This is going to be about that. That would be second strings. That's like cellos. So, I'm just going to paste all of what I have into the appropriate channel. Because this is like a 3, right? No, this is 2. I'm just going to paste everything I have into the appropriate channel, and let's see. And then we'll organize it later. Oops. Let me see. This first channel is center. This is our first strings. And if we skip to here, it's also center. That's our first strings. And then the next channel is like that was this stuff right here, but I think we mixed it. Hold on, let me go back. Yeah, let me undo all that mixing. Let's go back to when we pasted this. This can go to, hold on. Can go to channel 3. This can stay in channel 3. So now we have all our channels are accurately reflected. This is actually channel 4. In this next part. Oh yeah, because that's channel 4. Cool, so that works. And then if we skip ahead to... Oh damn, we froze again. Alright, one more shot. We have half an hour to go. All right. Okay. Now let's load it up again. And drag it in here, and then we were continuing off channel 4. We just panned a little bit to the right. But we don't have a channel for that yet, so let's add a channel. have a channel for that yet, so let me add that in because I want to keep my channels true for now. We have some staccato stuff going on. And this one's going to be like 50% to the right. Let's set that for now. And then we had some staccato stuff going on in track 4. Wait a minute. Oh, that's the brass. And then we have this stuff going on. That's in the strings. And that was also, let's see. What was that doing? This is also the same panning. And when does that start? That starts at bar... bar 10. So that starts at bar 10. So let's go to bar 10 and then paste it there. And we go an octave up. And then Alt X to normalize the velocity. We got some harp in there. And that panning is about the same. So skipping the harp stuff, we just go right to here. Oh, it changes. It changes here at bar 49. It switches to like 50% to the left on that part, so let's go and paste that at bar, what was it, 49? Oop, we got some bass strings. It was 31. Oh, this is really hard to do when I've had a little bit to drink. So it would be bar 30. Well, yeah, this is about where it changes. So we'd paste it here. And I think this goes at the beginning of the bar right here. Nice. And then at 49, it changes. Wait, but that doesn't track because this is 39, it changes. We change to piano at some point. So let me start over. Let's skip to right here. Because it doesn't do anything until 31, so... There we go, this is right here. Switches right here. But it doesn't switch until this part right here. And it switches to about 50% to the left. So right here is when we want it to switch panning. And this is the, I just want to make sure that this is the pan for the Second, wait, no, I didn't create a pan for this one. So let's go into this one. And we want to paste 50% to the left right here. But it starts out 50% to the left, and then it goes to, at some point, 50% to the right. But it starts out 50% to the right. Whoops. And then it changes. So we start out with the same panning, 50% to the right, and then right here at 39 it changes. Excuse me. And let's see, where does it change? It changes like right here. That's where it changes, right there. It changes to the left. And so when is that? That's like 39. But it doesn't change until this third note here. So that would be right here, a step in. So we want to say that right here it changes to 50% to the left. Or 50%, yeah. 50% left. Cool, and I think it keeps going like that for a while. Oh, but I forgot to make this one like an octave up. That means I forgot to make this one an octave up, so that means I have to deselect these, because these are all in the same channel, and then just bring this up an octave. And this is all of this. Wait. Okay, so this all happens here. That happens later. This is an octave, pretty much. And let me normalize these velocities. This is pretty much the same panning as the other one. No, wait. It's less pans. Oh my god, I love this game. So, let me see. Have you... Let's see. Oh, heck, yeah, we had 200 viewers like that. Honestly, maybe you could extra link to with the real end, like DNA. Yeah, we'll see that when we get to when we have the full arrangement. So how about let's see. First note reminded me of the Dungeon World. Oh, I love this game and your work. I need that tool you use to analyze the panning with. That is a SPC tool. So you can download SPC tool from Zopher's domain. Let's see. We have. So we have pretty much this is an octave of that. And then we have nothing here. That's the bass strings. Why is it going? Oh, this is like some wait, this is going on in the third channel. Oh, those strings continue in the third channel then. It's this one right here. And they continue about like 50% to the left. And then they stop at this part. And then it's the piano. But we can ignore that for now. And I think this is where it starts, right? This is where it picks off. It continues off here. So this is like the continuation of those staccato strings. If we go an octave up, then we continue it, and then we normalize the velocity. Nice. We want to try to get those strings back. So the staccato strings is the bass strings in this part. Yeah, they continue in this one. But does the panning change from that one? No, it actually stays the same, so we can just continue this in the same channel. This is pretty much the old channel. And so let's go grab those bass strings that were there. So this is going to go in bass strings. And so now it has those, there's bass strings down here. But what's the panning of those bass strings is what I want to know. So we'll copy this down. Like 50% to the right. But what I want to know is, can I just put that in the bass strings channel? And is that going to be good enough? And let's attenuate those velocities. And let's put this in the bass strings channel. The bass strings channel is number 3. Let's put this in there. And I want to know what's the panning of those bass strings. That's like 50% to the right. And so is that in line with what we have for our panning for the regular bass strings? No, the bass strings are usually center. So we want to change the bass strings to be, like the panning of the bass strings to be to the right a bit. Oh, they already are. What? Why is it not changing? Oh wait, no, I haven't selected that. I selected the, yeah. Oh, it is changing. It's just not that far panned. Let's pan this further. And so actually I want to say that these are panned the same whenever this comes in. Whoops. This is like 50% and then when the actual bass strings come in, it's like but then the bass strings are panned a little less after that. So we can say nice. Cool, so that works so far. And we have a little melody going in here. Oh, this is a... And then I think it's doing some piano stuff after that. And for the fourth channel, we have some harp. What platform are you using? FL Studio? Yes, I'm using FL. Oh wait, no, the other guy is using FL. Nice. All right, so got some strings coming in here. In track 5. That's this one right here. And how are those panned? Oh, those are panned almost all the way to the left. And this starts at bar 5. So let's add a new strings patch. And let's pan it all the way, almost all the way to the right. I think it's all the way. Was it to the right or to the left? No, That was to the left. And so that goes at bar 5. Attenuate the velocities, raise it up an octave. Oh wait, I think it might be a little bit later because let me check on that. Because it might have been a little bit later. Bar 6, yeah. Figured that because it doesn't line up with the rest of it. Oops. If we move that to bar 6, this now lines up. Cool. So what do we have after that? After that, there's largely silence until we go to, let's see. We have like what looks like a bit of a harp line, and then we have more strings. This time, center strings. And going to right panning strings. So let's see. We copy those. What do we have that's like that stays centered all the time? Nothing. Oh wait, the first strings stay centered for that, I think. And this line starts at bar 35. We can go to strings, and then it should be right here. But I think it's a different bar because of the time signatures. So but nothing is center at this moment, so we have to actually make a new strings patch. Okay, so this ought to be, let's see. This is right here. No, it has to happen right there. So it's like a bar later. It's like a half a bar later. Like right there. Okay, so the second note is the downbeat. Oh wait, and I'm pasting this in the MIDI channel, so I don't want to do that. Let me paste this into contact. And the downbeat is the second. It's second. There we go. And we have to put it an octave up. Nice. And then we have some staccato stuff happening. And that's going to be like not too far, like kind of subtly in the right channel. So we want to take all of this. And so that's going to be... Okay, so it stops there. And that ends where the where that last part begins. Where did I put that last part? Right here. So that goes an octave up. And then we kind of realign it over here. And then look, there's more of it. So that's going to be like this. And then what's the panning like on that? It's a little bit to the right, so we need to add a another MIDI automation. Do that panning. So take that, and normally it's going to be center for the most part. But then we change whenever we hit that that note right there. Right here when we hit those staccato notes. So right here is about when we start getting, like we start panning a bit for this channel. So it's about 35. Let's see. Start panning just a bit to the left, I think. There we go. Nice. And then if we continue that, let's see. We stop, we have a rest. And then in the left channel, we have some stuff, this stuff going on. And that's pretty far in the left channel because this is like... Let me copy this over. And that's like really far in the left channel. It's almost completely. And that happens like, let's see. Oops, we don't want to get there yet. So that happens when it's like, let's see what part. That happens when the melody reprises again, which is like this part right here. So we can paste that here. Oh, this note is already there. Actually, the downbeat is here. But that was like, because this is running into the other notes, so it would be... Oh, it starts right here. Then you have that's when you have this note. Nice. And this channel is panned, like at this point the channel is panned almost all the way to the left, I think. Cool. So we want to zero in on that. And pan almost all the way to the left. Nice. And so what do we have after that? Let's see. I think we have not much after that. Oh, we have staccato notes. So that's these right here. And they're panned slightly to the left, like 50% to the left. And that happens pretty much here. And then there's more piano. So this is pretty much the other layer of this right here. And we even this out and go an octave up and normalize the velocities. And this is going to be panning to the left, slightly to the left. So in this moment, we have that channel panned only 50% to the left. Wait. There would be about 50%. Nice. And then for the rest of the channel, we have... Let's see what else we have going on here. Oh, that's when the piano starts. So that's pretty much it for that one. And so we're about halfway through the mix as far as the strings go. Actually, we're more than halfway, but that's where I'm going to stop for today because that's been 3 hours. So I'm going to continue this tomorrow, and well, actually, no, we're going to do Secret of Mana tomorrow. But that's pretty much the stream for today. So I will put out Power of the Gods, and then yeah, we still have some more. I still have some more YouTube videos to do, but I'll put out a MP3 of Power of the Gods so people can listen to them on the Discord, and then you can let me know if anything jumps out at you. But tomorrow I'm going to do Secret of Mana, and then we'll continue with that. Actually, I might just let these YouTube videos run their course, like, because I have to upload a YouTube video every day, so I might just let them run their course, and then yeah, we'll be like that. So, but we'll see. So let's see. You are a legend. Thank you so much for everything. If you need anyone for moderation, let me know. Yeah, you can be a mod if you want. Well, actually, we'll take care of that next time. But let's see. So yeah, we'll return on tomorrow, like tomorrow probably. We'll see, and we'll probably be doing Secret of Mana next. So all right, that's pretty much the stream. Let me save this as a project, and I'll play it for you guys. Play the stream so far. And let me give those bass strings a mixer track. Okay, so that's pretty much all we're going to do for today. So I will see you guys tomorrow, probably. Let's see, what was that site where you got SPC tools from? Just Google it. You'll find it on Google. If you Google SPC tool, that's what comes up. It's Zopher's domain. I don't know exactly what the URL is for that, but it's if you search Zopher's domain or ZOPHER or PHAR or SPC tool, it should come up. Thanks for the stream. So I try doing some other LOZ songs with these samples in the future. Well, I actually have done almost every song, and they're all on my YouTube channel, except for we just have the epilogue and the staff roll. But most of the songs are done, and they're on YouTube if you want to listen to it. Once again, I appreciate you and your work. I'll see if I can catch you tomorrow. Great. Thanks for coming. It was great to see you guys in the stream, and I will see you guys tomorrow. All right, and the MP3s will be on the Discord soon. All right, see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for coming, and yes, Zopher's domain. Thanks for coming, and Jam and Sam out. See you guys tomorrow.